Well, what I love most is basically I feel at home. It's the community. I've always referred to us, and I think I said it a couple times. Uh, we are like from all kinds of backgrounds. Yes, we're Latinos, but it's it's just a whole bunch of us coming from Mexico, from Puerto Rico, from I don't know that were born here, but have descendants from that.
Saludos! I am here with the one and only Reyna Gil. Reyna, how are you doing today?
I am very good, very excited to be here with you guys.
Awesome. Let's get started. Can you tell us a bit about your background and how you became a real estate agent in this area?
Okay, my background. Well, first of all, I'm a mother of three, wife to one. um, so my oldest is 21, middle child. She's 14, and I have a 9-year-old. So that's my primary job is to raise them, and then secondary real estate agent and business owner.
And how do you get into real estate?
How did I get into real estate? Funny story.
Funny story.
It was actually through you. My sister was searching for a house. We eventually found you through a referral by the bank, and that's how we met. And I think you just wanted to help someone. You saw something that I could probably contribute to the community by helping, and you encouraged me to get my license. It took a little bit.
Couple years.
Yeah.
Couple years.
You had to beat me to it, but
That's
yes,
right.
I got there, and now I love it.
And here we are, because you have contribute a lot, right? You've helped many families achieve this part of the American dream. How many years you've been a licensed agent now?
Going on 7 years.
7 years. Time flies, man.
It does. And now, I finally do realize, and I do admit that I had helped a lot of people achieve this dream just like I wanted to. And I say that with pride.
You should. Can you share with us some insight about the local real estate market?
What's very tough out there right now, primarily, I am helping a lot of buyers, and we are having a hard time securing a house. I help primarily working class people, so it is not easy out there, but we're making it.
And what are some of the challenges? What are some of the challenges that you are experiencing?
With the market, it's just low inventory, and the pre-approvals are not as high. So right now in this Sussex County East, it's basically just a tourist location. So we're competing with cash offers, people that have a higher pre-approval than us. So it is tough, but we're getting creative.
That's right. You see, that's the key word, creative.
Mm-hmm.
How do you stay up to date with the latest local real estate changes?
So I do tend to read a lot. I do read news articles. I used to post them a lot on my social media. Lately, I haven't done that because sometimes I just think it's irrelevant and it's repetitive. But that's how I tend to stay up to date. And also, I'm always on the MLS, which is what we use, multi listing services. And that's how I know which properties come on the market and which ones have come down in prices, which one is going live soon. And that's how we try to get ahead of the crowd.
Yeah. And what do you love most about being a real estate agent?
I love seeing, I think the flexibility of my schedule. I'm not saying it's open, but it is flexible when it comes to kids' activities or taking a break here and there. It's that was one of the primarily reasons that I have transitioned to real estate. But the other thing is really I enjoy seeing the faces of those first-time home buyers when they achieve that dream that they so dearly thought it was impossible.
That's right. How do you establish connections and maintain relationships with your clients?
So that's pretty easy. I think I'm always in the community because I was raised in the community. So I go to church. We go to like the festivals. I'm from the community, so I know what's happening in the community. I know what's going on, and just creating those relationships, just being genuinely or showing that I genuinely care.
What role does community involvement play in your work as a real estate agent?
So it is crucial to the business, to real estate, because it's if I'm not out there being involved and generally like showing that I care, then the people don't know me. I
Understood.
don't know if that answers the question, but I think that's what it is.
Next question. How do you handle challenging situations or negotiations in the real estate market, especially right now?
So it is very challenging. What we tend to do with my clients is just as soon as there's a property on the market, we go ASAP. If I'm brushing my teeth, we just leave that and we run. Also, just getting creative, being very involved in the process with their lender, and also just finding out what does the listing agent, what their seller, what does he really need, and what do they, why are they selling, and if there's anything that we can do to help them ease the process.
Ooh, okay. Can you provide an example of a particular tough scenario you managed successfully?
Oh, it's been a couple, so they're very challenging at the when you're in the process. They're challenging. So right now, there's not one that would stand out because now once I see their faces, it's like, oh, that was worth it. And it's just I don't. I mean, I can say that there's a couple. I can like point out certain
Uh-huh.
things, but it's not. Right now it doesn't face me
Yeah.
anymore. It's all good. It's a couple of the things that lately we encounter is a lot of our community does not can't be certain that their taxes were returned. So we've faced a lot of that, and I think it was because of COVID. So now when the transcripts are coming back, there's no transcripts. So, but they do have paper saying that they sent it. So that's been challenging because then we have to push back settlement until the IRS receives the proper paperwork. But those are, like I said, they're not. I don't
Understood.
think there's been anything that has, you know,
Understood. What do you love most about being a real estate agent in our brokerage and serving the community?
Um, well, what I love most is basically I feel at home. It's the community. I've always referred to us, and I think I said a couple times. Uh, we are like from all kinds of backgrounds. Yes, we're Latinos, but it's just a whole bunch of us coming from Mexico, from Puerto Rico, from I don't know, that were born here but have descendants
Yeah.
from that speak Spanish. So I've always referred to us as like we're the misfits that came together,
Yeah.
and it's good. I mean, it's not like it's not anything bad. So, and I feel at home. I'm that misfit that feels at home, and I love helping our community. I mean, I think we have always tried to help them understand the process, and we try to ease it. And when faced with challenges, we try to find solutions.
I appreciate that. I appreciate the way you put it. What feedback or testimonial have you received from clients that demonstrate the value you bring to them as a real estate agent?
The feedbacks are always positive once we get over that crossing line. It's it's always been, I've never dreamt I could have a home. There's a few people that have cried at the closing table. th- there's so many challenges that our community has that they never thought they could own a home. And when we said yes, you just need to do a few things, and then you'll be able to be a homeowner. So that's the feedback. The feedback
Isn't
is
that
that.
a good freaking feeling, right? Like, because there's no feeling like it, right? Like,
Mm-hmm.
the majority of the people that we work with, right, the families that we work with, um, has never had a family member that owned a home,
Mm-hmm. Prior
you
to them.
know,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
and now becoming homeowners and the process, because it's hard, right? It's scary. You know,
Mm-hmm.
we are asking for a lot of documentation that's not normal, right? When you go to the doctor, they don't ask you for this kind of, when you buy a car, they're not asking you for, and then sometimes the process is throughout the 30 days, 45 days, that same information might be required 2, 3 times.
And the
So
thing is that they're not accustomed to it because maybe where,
yeah,
like, their community or where they're coming from, they don't do that
yeah,
stuff. Like, for example, Mexico, they don't go through that process. At least I don't know that they go through
yeah,
that process. So they're not aware of it.
yeah.
So it's explaining it to them and just, telling them that I'll be here throughout the process and I'll be the point of contact.
That's right. So one of the things that we preach w- among our tribe is we got to work on building trust, transparency, and patience.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yes. Trust, transparency, and patience.
One more question for you. Why do you smile?
Why do I smile? Different reasons throughout the day or, throughout the years. Right now, we're in such a good place. Me and my family, I have everybody that I could ever want to be surrounded by. My parents are here. My grandmother's here. She's still there kicking. And I don't know, we're in a good place. There's problems, but everything is um, solvable. Is
Yeah.
that even a word? I think
Yeah.
it is, but we'll make it a word. So everything is just has a solution, and there's nothing. There's no challenges. If you can overcome certain things, you can
That's right.
certainly overcome.
Now as I look at you and listen to you, I just got to ask, what role has real estate itself played in your life and in your family's life?
So it has given us the opportunity to be business owners, um, and also to just, I don't know, to be okay, to not feel, because I know right now everybody's saying that the sky's falling. We don't feel that
Yeah.
within our tribe or within our circle.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think it's definitely, if I were to write my book, that's going to be the highlight. Real estate played a big role in my success.
That's right. And then being able to see now your cousins, your siblings buying
Mm-hmm.
their homes, investing in real estate, like
Mm-hmm.
it really has enhanced the way of life,
Mm-hmm. It does. It does
for all of us.
for everybody. So, I mean, I'm very grateful to you, to Linda Vista, and to everybody, to the
That's what's
tribe.
up. You know what I say? Last question, but one more question. Is there a question that I should have asked you that you think I should have asked?
A question that you should have asked. I mean, I didn't add it. You certainly did ask a broad question, but I am proud Mexican from Oaxaca. I was born in Oaxaca, and I came here at the when I was 11 years old. So there was a lot of challenges because I needed to learn a new language, new culture. But I did overcome that. And then another challenge was that I was a teen mom, and that was another challenge. But we overcame that, and now here we are with a 21-year-old.
21-year-old that, by the way, is at UD. By the
Mm-hmm.
way, is serving our country in the armed forces.
Yes.
Like 21-year-old.
Yes. So I think my sister always likes to point out that I am that, I've overcame the odds.
You did.
So, because, typically, I don't know, I wouldn't be here
Huh?
according to the statistics.
Huh?
Yep.
Mírala. Hey, that's what's up. Thank
Yep.
you, Reyna.
Thank
you
you.
for who you are and what you represent, sister.
Thank you, Linda
Peace.
Vista.
Hasta la próxima.